of the Turkish nation, and any nation which is democratic and which is run by the rule of law should be supporting our Prime Minister's position. I am 100% supporting his statements, and as members of the Parliament, as my party group, I believe that all the members of the Parliament will be very firm on supporting the roadmap that our President and the Prime Minister is right now following.
Now, Prime Minister Binali Yildirim said the coup was a blessing. What do you think he meant by that?
We should understand this as this. Sometimes we go through very, very negative events in our lives, in our country's lives as well. But those very evil events, very bad events, can turn out to be opening to new positive developments. So in this case, we have been able to identify name by name the people who are in treason to this country, who are members of this occult terrorist organization run by Mr. Gülen in the United States. So this is, I think, the most important benefit or the positive development for us, for the Turkish nation, that we know who are in treason to this country and to this nation. And also, this is going to be a time for Turkey to build its democracy in a much deeper way, and everybody will understand that there is not going to be any chance for any other military coup d'etat in any time in the Turkish history after this.
Now, one of the key points he made was that the heaviest penalty will be given to the perpetrators, and that if this isn't in place, then they'll make sure that it is. Is he referring to the death penalty there? And if so, what measures need to be taken in terms of changing the constitution and passing this forward?
If I understood you correctly, you are asking about the death penalty and if it's possible to bring this with the constitutional changes. My personal view is very similar to Mr. President and Mr. President's position. Yesterday night, our President said that he is going to ratify if the death penalty is basically legislated in the Parliament. And my position as a member of Parliament is, in the cases like this, in the case of treason to your nation, in the case of killing innocent civilians by bombing with F-1 fighters to your Parliament, by killing innocent demonstrators, trying to stop the coup d'etat in the streets, smashing them under the tanks, deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Now, the Turkish Prime Minister has confirmed that an official request has been sent to the US to extradite Fethullah Gülen. He also said that they will provide any evidence that the US is requesting. What does this involve in terms of the official request, and what kind of evidence do you think that Turkey will offer the US in terms of this extradition request?
I think that our government, our foreign ministry, our Ministry of Justice has provided all the necessary proof and the documents regarding this infamous organization which has created this kind of trouble to our country. I believe that the United States government has all the information it requires to make this judgment to extradite him to Turkey. But our Prime Minister is very firm that if they want to have much more evidence, we are able to provide that evidence after this very open criminal terrorist attack by this infamous organization in this 15th of July events. Everything has been very open and apparent in front of us. We have all the proof to the world that this group is in a treason, is using terrorist tactics. They commanded the soldiers to kill innocent civilians, smash them by the tanks. We have all of this evidence in our hands, and we are happy to provide to anybody, including the United States, all of this evidence. But my personal judgment is that I am very, very sure that the United States has much more evidence in its hands than even the Turkish government has.
Okay, and just finally, Ahmet, in your view, is Turkey being supported by the international community and Turkey's NATO allies?
I would say that their support should have been much more clearer and much more urgent as soon as the Prime Minister has declared that a coup d'etat is undergoing in Turkey in the midnight. We were expecting from our NATO allies and the NATO administration and all the other democratic countries to give clear and very firm support at that time. Unfortunately, we have seen very mixed messages and we have not got the deserved support from our NATO allies, unfortunately. But I believe that they are going to reconsider their mistaken position and be much more firm in the events basically coming out after this process. We can basically understand the information processing time, but after the things have been very evident, where the parliament was being bombed, people were being killed in the streets, they should have been very clear about stopping this assault on Turkey. They could offer all the help at that time, but I haven't seen those statements from the United States or from any other European country. They were quite mixed and they were very late in their denouncing this terrorist coup d'etat, and hopefully now they understand their position much better right now.
Okay, Ahmet, thank you very much for that. Member of Parliament of the AK Party, Ahmet Berat Çonkar from Ankara there. Thank you.